Tesla's rivalry with Apple is about to get fiercer, according to reputed analysts, as Apple CEOs. Tim Cook recently confirmed that the Cupertino-based iPhone maker is about to dive into the world of self-driving car technology, something the company views as the mother of all AI projects, which also happens to be the forte of the automobile giant, Tesla. Granted, Tesla's founder and CEOs, Elon Musk's never-ending tussle with Apple is public knowledge. However, don't forget to watch today's video to the very end to find out exactly why Elon Musk has a problem with Apple. Musk wanted to become Apple's CEO. The history between Tesla and Apple and between Tim Cook and Elon Musk varies depending on who you talk to. At one point, Musk claimed to have reached out to Cook about selling Tesla to Apple, but Cook refused to even take a meeting. Cook, on the other hand, claims to have never spoken to Musk. Then came Tim Higgins, the famous Wall Street Journal reporter, with his new book titled Power Play: Tesla, Elon Musk, and the Bet of the Century, which recounts an expletive-ridden conversation between Cook and Musk about Apple acquiring Tesla. As detailed in a review of the book published recently by the Los Angeles Times, Cook and Musk were reportedly on the phone discussing Tesla's unveiling of the Model 3 and the struggles that went along with it. Cook suggested that Apple buy Tesla. Musk was reportedly interested in this proposition, but on one condition: he serves as CEO not of Tesla, but of Apple entirely. Fuck you, Cook reportedly responded before immediately hanging up the call. Cook apparently thought that Musk was saying he simply wanted to remain CEO of Tesla through the acquisition, not become CEO of Apple entirely. The conversation went on these lines: Apple Chief Executive Tim Cook and Tesla Chief Executive Elon Musk are talking on the phone. The 2016 unveiling of the Make It or Break It Model 3 is coming soon, but Tesla is in serious financial trouble. Cook has an idea: Apple buys Tesla. Musk is interested, but one condition: I'm CEOs. Sure, says Cook. When Apple bought Beats in 2014, it kept on the founders, Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre. No, Musk says, Apple CEOs. Fuck you, Cook says, and hangs up. Musk considers Apple the Tesla graveyard. Taking the rivalry one step forward, in a recent interview, Musk fired even more shots at Apple. Speaking to the German newspaper Handelsblatt, Musk voiced his lack of concern regarding Apple's tendency to hire Tesla engineers and executives, warning Apple on complexities of car manufacturing. Getting deeper into the rivalry between the two giants, let's now discuss the fact that Musk has even gone on to school Apple regarding its plans to manufacture its own electric cars. Musk said that it's a very ambitious move on the company's part and that he's glad they are doing it. However, he went on to warn Apple that there's a lot more that goes into building cars than building phones and smartwatches. With that said, Musk noted that cars are the next logical thing for Apple to move towards and investigate. Musk's exact words were, "Did you ever take a look at the Apple Watch?" Laughs. No, seriously. It's good that Apple is moving and investing in this direction. But cars are very complex compared to phones or smartwatches. You can't just go to a supplier like Foxconn and say, "Build me a car." But for Apple, the car is the next logical thing to finally offer a significant innovation. A new pencil or a bigger iPad alone were not relevant enough. While Musk's comments come off as slightly defensive and trash talk-like, he does make a very good point. There are thousands of unique parts in a car, and the supply chain to produce one is more complex than any of Apple's current products by a few orders of magnitude. Musk has previously been seen saying that he hopes Apple will enter the car market and that it will be great for the industry. Most recently, reports have suggested that Apple's electric car project, codenamed Project Titan, is moving along more quickly than first believed. Apple is reportedly already testing its car at a secret car test track. Apple is said to be working with BMW on the Titan project and operating the entire endeavor under a shell company called 68 Research, taking jabs at Apple's cobalt use. Tesla recently reported its earnings for the second quarter of 2021. During an accompanying earnings call, Musk yet again took a pair of jabs at Apple, criticizing the company over its App Store policy, as well as its use of cobalt in iPhone and Mac batteries. During the earnings call, Musk was asked about Tesla's plans to open its coveted supercharging network to third parties. The Tesla CEO explained that the company's goal is not to create a walled garden, but rather to support the advent of sustainable energy. Musk explained this in the words, "I think we want to emphasize that our goal is to support the advent of sustainable energy." It is not to create a walled garden and use that to bludgeon our competitors, which is used by some companies. Musk then proceeded to fake a cough and mutter Apple. Musk was also asked about Tesla's supply chain during the call, leading him again to bring up Apple, as noted by spectators. Musk explained that while Apple's batteries use 100% cobalt, Tesla's use is much lower. Apple uses, I think, almost 100% cobalt in their batteries and cell phones and laptops, but Tesla uses no cobalt in the iron phosphate packs and almost none in the nickel-based chemistries, Musk said. On a weighted average basis, we might use 2% cobalt compared to, say, Apple's 100% cobalt. Anyway, so it's just really not a factor, an alleged peace offering, yet not an Apple Watch fan. Elon Musk seemed to have been trying to quickly put out the fire that began after the aforementioned pointed, headline-grabbing quotes from the Tesla CEOs that appeared in the German newspaper, such as the Tesla Greyguard one we just touched on. He tried to mend the fences by making it very clear that he in fact carries an enormous amount of respect for Apple. Yo, I don't need Apple. He tweeted soon after those explosive headlines began to gather momentum. It's a great company with a lot of talented people. I love their products, and I'm glad they're doing an EV, Musk wrote. While dialing back the notion that there's any hostility between Tesla and Apple, which is still years out from unveiling its rumored electric vehicle, if such a product ever materializes in the first place, Musk still was very vocal that he clearly isn't blown away by the Apple Watch. As in a follow-up tweet, Musk said, Joni and his team created a beautiful design, but the functionality isn't compelling yet. And he's certainly not alone in that viewpoint. Smartwatches haven't yet proven to be a vital accessory or companion to our smartphones. But looking ahead, Musk seems confident it'll happen, as by version 3, it will be, he added. Unhappy with his iPhone, but still a fan. If you are unhappy with the autocorrect keyboard in iPhones, then you're not the only one. Tesla co-founder Elon Musk once again took to Twitter to express his frustration over the trouble he faces with Apple's autocorrect feature while typing something on his iPhone. He dedicated 3 tweets, including a meme, to say it loud and clear that Apple seriously needs to fix the keypad autocorrect feature, as according to him, it's docked. Mocking Apple, Musk tweeted, "Please fix autocorrect, sick." Recently, Musk expressed his displeasure at the software updates in the iPhone and how it broke his email system. In a recent interview, Musk was asked about whether technology automatically improves or not. Citing the example of smartphones, Musk said, "People are used to the phone being better every year. I'm an iPhone user, but I think some of the recent software updates have been not great, certainly feeding into that point. It broke my email system, which is quite fundamental." Musk was speaking at an event that was held in Washington. But this doesn't mean Musk hates his iPhone or Apple. In fact, you might even call Musk an Apple fan, as he did say earlier that Apple makes great products that make you happier, but it wasn't doing so in the last few years. In a 2018 interview, Musk said, "There's not many products you can buy that really make you happier. Apple did that for a long time. I still think, obviously, that Apple makes great phones. I still use an iPhone and everything, but Apple used to really bring out products that would blow people's minds. It still makes great products, but there's less of that." With that, we come to the end of this video. Don't forget to join in next time for more of such interesting content.